C'est à Dublin et en compagnie de Mark Henry que THQ a dévoilé WWE 13 à la presse européenne pour la première fois. En plus de pouvoir l'essayer, nous en avons également profité pour parler avec Cory Ledesma, le creative director du jeu. Et comme il avait beaucoup de choses à dire, place à l'interview.
Yeah, this year with WWE 13, we've been able to add a bunch of new gameplay features, as well as build on top of the new engine that we introduced in WWE 12. So we've been able to add a bunch of new contextual animations, a bunch of new features like the spectacular moments, which are these new big gameplay moments that happen there. You can put someone through a barricade, or you can smash them through an announcer table, or through the crowd barricade, or you can smash the ring. So a lot of those new spectacular moments, but also just general gameplay improvements. We've added a brand new homing system that tracks diving attacks and it tracks strikes and grapple reaches so that they target your opponent and they home right into them. Also, when you're doing moves off the ladder, it'll find the nearest table and it'll home right to the table so you can put them right through the table. A lot of those little improvements to gameplay that make the gameplay faster, smoother, more responsive, and really a lot more fun to play. So gameplay is still a top priority. Just because we overhauled the engine last year of WWE 12 doesn't mean we've ignored gameplay at all. We just continue to improve it and add new features and make sure it's very polished. Yeah, we have a brand new match that we just announced with WWE 13, and it's called the Special Referee Match. This is a match that has been in the game a long time ago, but it hasn't been in for quite a while, and the fans have been asking for us to bring it back. And then now this year that we're introducing the Attitude Era single-player story campaign, it just made perfect sense to bring back the Special Referee Match. So now in WWE 13, you can select any superstar to be the special referee in a match, and it'll have all the special referee controls such as counting pins, signaling for submissions. You can also get involved in the action by performing finishers on the superstars, and so it's a really cool new match to bring back, and fans have been asking for it for a while, so we know they'll be really happy with that addition. WWE Universe will be brought back. We haven't started talking about the new features that can be seen in WWE 13, but we will start to unveil that a little bit later on in the campaign. I can't talk about Create Arena yet. Only thing I can say, it is back. It will be in WWE 13, and as you can imagine, we're very eager to make improvements to it, but they won't let me tell you what the improvements are just yet. And I mentioned the WWE Attitude Era single-player campaign, which is replacing Road to WrestleMania that we had in the past years. We're taking a brand new approach with this story mode. Players will go ahead and be able to relive some of the greatest moments during that era, the era that took place in the late 90s when the WWE was going up against WCW and the Monday Night Wars. So you'll be able to play as a lot of the main characters in that mode, such as Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mankind, Undertaker. You'll be able to play as a lot of those main characters and relive those great moments. And the mode is, when you're playing the matches, you're going along a real timeline of events that actually happened, and they're all objective-based matches. So as you're going through, we want you to historically relive that match. So we'll have some bonus objectives for you to do, and if you successfully achieve them, then you'll be able to see bonus cutscenes and get a lot of really cool unlockables. It's a really long mode, about 8 hours of gameplay, lots and lots of matches, really cool cutscenes, as well as WWE footage as well that the WWE produced just specifically for this mode. WCW gets mentioned throughout the story, and we'll continue to unveil a little bit more about that, but WWE really is the main focus of the Attitude Era. We want you to relive the struggle that it was for the WWE to gain control in the ratings and really try to put together a solid product that got the fans excited. And they were in this war between WCW for ratings, and so we want you to relive that WWE side of it and see if you can help gain back the ratings that they lost. No Mercy was the last N64 WWE game that had the replays. I love those replays. Replays are also something you see on WWE television, so we liked it from that regard as well. And we think it's really satisfying when you pull off a really big, spectacular moment with these new moments that we added to the game, and we get to show you that replay 3 or 4 times. It's always a fun, satisfying experience. So we wanted to make sure you didn't miss out on that great moment you just pulled off, and you get to see it over and over again. We brought in the UFC team, the audio team that has worked on the past UFC games. We brought them in to work on the WWE games. They're a very talented team, and we ripped out everything from audio. All the crowd audio, all the sound effects, the commentaries all being replaced, and we're adding new commentary lines, we're replacing all the crowd audio. What's really great, a lot of the sound effects and the crowd that you hear is actually from WWE broadcast. We took the actual audio stems from broadcast and we implemented in the game, so it sounds very authentic, it sounds very loud and live, so fans will really be able to enjoy that new tone and experience it offers to the game. We've added a bunch of new animations, well over 100 animations, and what we've added were a variety of things. We have new moves, of course, that correspond with the new superstars or popular moves that fans want to see in the game. We've added those, but on top of that, we've added a lot of moves to support in gameplay. We've added contextual animations, and what these are is a lot of times there's situations in which the right move wasn't playing in past games. If I'm facing my opponent's back and my opponent wants to swing around and punch me, he would play the same motion as if I was facing him. But we've added these motions that will have him quickly turn around and do a backhand. And so they're all contextual animations there that really support different states that the players might come across, and having better animations to support that. So that's one example. We've also added new moves for the limb targeting. Last year you were able to target certain limbs. If you just want to work an opponent's arm or leg, we've added a bunch of new moves for that. We also continue to improve the game with animations with the weight detection system. Now, when you if you're a small guy and you try to lift a big guy, we'll actually have different moves played to support that, so that you're never a small guy easily lifting up a big guy in the air. So those are some examples of some of the new animations that we've added in WWE 13. Whenever there are situations like a new Mark Henry and the Attitude Era Mark Henry, we want to make sure they do play different. That comes down to the movesets, obviously their looks, their attributes. They all definitely will be different, even entrances. So that's very important to be as authentic as possible with the characters. And we think it's very cool that you'll be able to play a lot of these old characters versus the new characters. So you can see who was the best Mark Henry, or when the other superstars get announced, you'll be able to see, hey, who was the better between the old guy and the new guy. We're not discussing our online feature set yet. As we get closer to launch, we're definitely going to talk about all the online features. We're well aware of issues that happen with the server, and we're continuing to fix them not only for WWE 13 but for WWE 12. So we're not giving up on that. We're going to keep working on that, and it's actually a very top priority to make sure that that's working perfect for WWE 13. So as we get closer, we'll continue to detail more information about how we plan to do that.
Si le développeur ne pouvait pas répondre à certaines de nos questions, nous aurons l'occasion de les lui reposer très bientôt. En effet, une version plus avancée de WWE 13 sera présentée dans quelques jours dans le cadre du SummerSlam 2012. Nous y serons et comptons bien vous ramener des nouvelles toutes fraîches. See you in LA!